Welcome back. Goal of this video is to make this progress bar, and after that we are going to build home page of our app. So without any further delay, let's get started. As you can see, we are going to display a number of questions for each categories. We are going to collect this information from the API. So if we check the documentation of this API, we will see we are going to get lot of options. In helper API tools, we are going to get category lookup, which will return the category and its ID, and there is a category question count lookup, which will return the number of questions category wise or a particular category, and finally we have global question count lookup, which will return all the category with number of questions available. So we are going to use this global question count lookup. So let's copy the link and check what we will get from here. I guess I need to connect to internet, so let me fix it. So this is the result we are getting. Let's see it in JSON viewer. Here we are getting two types of data. One is overall and other is for category. Category wise data is of type map, where key is its ID and values are information related to number of questions. We have already seen how we can get question list from API. By repeating same process, we are going to get question stat, that is number of questions. In get method, we need to pass a string and we can get this from base URL. Now we need the method which will return call of type question stat. Let's once again see what is question stat. So these are data classes we created earlier. In the last video, we created a method to get question list. In this video, we are going to create another method with the same process to get question stat. So let's begin. Everything is same but with minor changes, so we are going to see most of the things are mostly similar. Now if response is successful, we can get question state by creating an object. Now we have a map which contains the question state category wise. Now our this method is fully ready, and we just need to utilize the data which we get from this implementation. We need interface, so let's create it. Now we just need to check if we are getting question state data from API or not. So let's do it quickly. Let's test our application and see if it is working or not. And here we can see that we have successfully fetched the data from the API. Now let's build the UI homepage. I am not going to write code for UI. I have already built it. I just copy and paste the code. If you want, you can do the same, but I recommend you build yourself. You can find GitHub link in description. I have tested the code, but as you can see, we are getting some error because some files are missing. So let's remove error one by one. Now we need to add some colors, so let's do it quickly. We are building this app to work properly in both light mode and dark mode. We need to define colors in dark mode with same name. For that, we need to create a resource file for color with dark theme. We have used different font style. That's why we need to add that font in our project. So let's do it in easy way. Here I use circular shape profile display and we need to define it also. But first let's create background for our button. We have removed most of the errors. Here we need to create layout for each item of recycle view. So let's do it quickly. Here we have image related to category and text view to display name, and then a text view to show number of questions available for this category. Last error left is this shapeable image view. We use this to give circular shape of image view. By defining shape appearance overlay, we can give any shape as we want. But here we need to define it in circular shape. So let's see how we can do it. Now we have removed all the errors. Now we need to define adapter for the recycler view. So let's work on backend now. For adapter, we need list of data that we are going to show in each item of recycler view, like image, category name and number of questions. Then let's go and prepare that data. Here it is showing error because we don't have created category model data class. So first we need to create a data class for this category model. I have already imported all the images which are required in this project. You can get all those image resources from GitHub project. From this method we are getting category name and the image, but we still need a list which will give number of questions for each category, and we already get that information from the API in the form of map. Now let's create an adapter. You can give any name, but I will give it grid adapter because we are going to use grid layout for recycler view. I will focus on that later. For now, let's just create an adapter. We have done this many times. I forgetted the name. Let me just check. Now we need to assign values for each places. So let's do it quickly. adapter is complete. Now let's set that adapter to the recycler view. Here we use grid layout manager because this time we have more than one column. Now it's time to test our application, and here we can see it will take some time to fetch data from API. So it's working as we planned or as we wanted. As you noticed, it takes some time to load data from API, so we are going to create loading progress bar. We are done implementing loading progress bar. Now we are going to implement on click listener to each item of the recycler view. So let's do it. This is not first time we are going to do it. In my previous project we have already done it. Now whatever we will write here will happen if we click on the items in the recycle view. Now it's the time to test our application, and here we can see loading bar worked, and if we click on any item we can see the toast. That means it's working. So thanks for the watching. See you in the next video.